Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are basically stepping right into the research and development department of the natural world. We're going to explore one of nature's most perfect, ancient, and honestly mind-blowing engineering marvels. It's this incredible mechanism that has been quietly operating right in front of us for millions of years, and it's actually fundamentally changing the way modern human engineers are designing our future.
But to really wrap our heads around this futuristic technology, we have to start with a very simple, almost magical question. Have you ever stopped to wonder why a lotus leaf literally never gets dirty? Just think about it for a second. This is a plant that grows straight out of the muddy, murky, stagnant waters of swamps and ponds. And yet, whenever you see a lotus leaf, it's always impeccably clean. It's perfectly smooth, completely dust-free. There's not a speck of mud on it, not a single stain. So how exactly does this plant, completely surrounded by absolute muck, manage to keep itself so utterly pristine?
Well, before we uncover this incredible biological mystery, I just have a super quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying our explainers and you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button and drop a comment below. It really supports the channel. And hey, if you want to be the very first to catch our latest deep dives, don't forget to follow our Facebook page or hit subscribe on YouTube. We absolutely love having you in our community.
Okay, let's dive into this, because this is where the science gets incredibly cool. When you look at a pristine lotus leaf, it's so easy to assume it has a perfectly flat, highly polished, smooth surface. Like glass, where water and dirt just easily slide right off. But the reality? It's the exact opposite. If you were to zoom way in with a highly magnified electron microscope, the surface reveals this complex, totally mind-blowing micro and nano architecture. It completely shatters what you'd expect. The leaf is actually covered in millions of microscopic bumps and tiny spikes, and each one is only a few micrometers wide. It looks way more like a rugged mountain range than a smooth pane of glass.
And nature didn't just stop at building a bumpy surface. It threw in a chemical defense system too. These microscopic bumps are coated with a really delicate layer of natural wax crystals. And these crystals are highly specialized to actively repel water molecules. So this combination of a rough, spiky microstructure along with that water-repelling wax coating creates a state that scientists call superhydrophobic. Now, hydrophobic just means water-fearing, but superhydrophobic. That means this leaf pushes water away with an extreme, almost aggressive efficiency.
And because these waxy microspikes are packed so tightly together all over the surface of the leaf, they do something absolutely amazing. They trap tiny pockets of air right between them. So when a heavy raindrop falls from the sky and smacks into the leaf, the water doesn't actually touch the true surface of the plant at all. Instead, it just gets suspended right on the tips of those waxy spikes. It literally rolls on a microscopic cushion of air. It's basically a natural hovercraft. The water has almost zero friction holding it back because it's just floating above the leaf itself.
Let's actually track how this defense mechanism works in real time. Picture the self-cleaning action in motion. First, that raindrop hits the trapped cushion of air. Next, because the water can't flatten out or soak in, the water molecules just cling super tightly to each other, which forces the water to bead up into a nearly perfect sphere. Then, gravity takes over. As that perfect little spherical water bead rolls off the slightly tilted leaf, it acts exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill. It collects, absorbs, and sweeps away every single particle of dirt, dust, and mud right in its path.
So the really crucial takeaway here is that this plant has evolved a completely passive cleaning system. The leaf doesn't have to scrub itself, it doesn't shed its skin, it simply uses rainwater as its broom. Every single time it rains, the water actively cleans the surface, leaving absolutely zero dirt behind. It is just a flawless, energy-free maintenance system that's been perfected over millions of years of evolution. In fact, scientists and engineers are so obsessed with this natural marvel that they've given it an official name. They call it the Lotus Effect.
And the Lotus Effect is definitely not just some neat party trick of nature. It has become a massive source of inspiration for modern scientists, and it's leading to some truly groundbreaking engineering upgrades. Just think about how this biological marvel is changing our everyday lives. We now literally have self-cleaning paint for towering skyscrapers. Imagine walls that just automatically wash away city grime every time it rains. That means no more expensive and dangerous window washing. We've got hydrophobic coatings for car windshields that repel rain instantly. We're even developing stain-resistant fabrics, clothes where spilled coffee or soy sauce literally just bounce right off without soaking a single thread. And we're even applying this to green energy to create dust-free solar panels.
Actually, let's look a bit closer at those real-world impacts, because these applications are about so much more than just skipping laundry day.
By using liquid repellent sprays inspired by the lotus leaf on our windshields, we are dramatically boosting driver visibility during severe storms, preventing those blinding water spots. That is technology that actively saves lives on the road. And when it comes to renewable energy, one of the biggest challenges for solar panels is just dust buildup blocking the sun. By applying a super hydrophobic coating, those panels become entirely self-cleaning. The morning dew or light rain just rolls right off, taking all the dust with it. This allows the panels to effortlessly absorb maximum sunlight without needing constant, expensive manual maintenance.
It really makes you want to just step back and appreciate the absolute genius of the natural world, doesn't it? For thousands of years, the lotus leaf has been this powerful cultural symbol of purity and rebirth, and that's precisely because it rises completely spotless from the mud. But today, we know it is so much more than just a symbol. It is nature's ultimate master cleaning engineer. It's living, breathing proof that sometimes the answers to humanity's most advanced, sustainable, and highly technical challenges aren't found in some sterile laboratory. They're actually hidden right inside a simple plant quietly growing in the mud.
Which leaves us with a truly exciting thought to chew on. If a simple leaf in a murky pond holds the blueprint for self-cleaning cities, stain-proof clothing, and highly efficient solar grids, what other incredible technologies are just hiding in plain sight in nature, waiting for us to finally notice them? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep observing the world around you, keep asking those big questions, and I'll see you in the next one.